It was Friday morn when we set sail, and we were not far from the land, when our captain spied a mermaid so fair, with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go skipping on the deck, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a fine old man was he. This fishy mermaid has warned me of our doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go skipping on the deck, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the mate of our gallant ship, and a fine-spoken man was he. Oh, I've got a wife in Brooklyn by the sea, and tonight a widow she will be. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go skipping on the deck, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a fine old butcher was he. I care much more for me pots and me pans than I do for the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go skipping on the deck, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. 3 times around spun our gallant ship, 3 times around spun she. 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and she sank to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go skipping on the deck, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below. And the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors go skipping on the deck, while the landlubbers lie down below, 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 while the landlubbers lie down below.
Well, hi, everybody. We are recording this as if it were live. Thanks for tuning in. We're Crossmolina. Anybody who hasn't seen us before, anybody? We are doing this in conjunction with the Virtual Little Theater Cafe. Many thanks to them for promoting, so much of the local music scene and everything. I think I'm cutting out. You better talk.
All right, let's get on to the next song.
Okay?
How'd I do?
Great.
Tis of a brave young highwayman, this story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and from Ireland he did dwell. 'Twas on the Kilworth mountains he commenced his wild career, and many a wealthy nobleman before him shook with fear. And it's Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, mortal brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. One day on the highway as Willie he rode down, he met the mayor of Cashel a mile outside the town. The mayor knew his features and said, young man, said he, blunderbuss from underneath her clothes to young Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, old brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Then with this loaded blunderbuss, the truth I will unfold. He made the mayor tremble and robbed him of his gold. 100 pounds was offered for his apprehension there. So with his horse and saddle to the mountains did repair. Did young Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, old brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Now Brennan, he's an outlaw upon the mountains high. With cavalry and infantry to catch him they did try. He left at them with scorn until the last was said. By a false-hearted woman he was cruelly betrayed. Was young Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, old brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor. Brennan on the moor, old brave and undaunted was young Brennan on the moor. I'm going to step away for a second.
We're going to put Lori in the spotlight with a song that everybody expects to hear at St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for.
Pay attention to the set list, dear.
Okay.
God.
There's one more.
Y'all are singing along with us out there, right? We'll hear you. Well,
In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town, till bad misfortune came on me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from your friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, you'd think she was queen of the land. meet in the strawberry fog. I met with a frolicsome damsel selling her trade in the bar. A watch she took from a customer and slipped it right into my hand. On the very first day that I met her, bad luck to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, yet think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Next morn, before judge and jury, the two of us had to appear. And the gentleman swore to the jury the case against us was quite clear. 7 long years is your sentence. You're heading to Van Diemen's Land, far away from your friends and relations, to follow the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, yet think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Oh, all you funny young fellows, I'll have you take warning from me. Whenever you're out on the town, me lads, beware of the pretty colleens, for they'll fill you with whiskey and porter till you are unable to stand. And the very next thing that you know, me boys, you've landed in Van Diemen's Land. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, yet think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like the diamonds, yet think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Is that our number one requested song on St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I'm going to say it is.
Okay, we'll go with that. I hit the right button.
Ah, okay.
You might notice these are all traditional Irish songs. We dug way back into that.
Tell me now, I go home, where I'll be the girls alone. Pull my hair and stole my comb, that's alright, I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a gorgeous 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Rap at the door and they ring the bell, saying, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her finger and bells on her toe. Old Jenny Murphy says she'll die, she doesn't get the spell with the rose and eye. Tell me now when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and stole my comb, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she is the belle of Belfast City. She is a gorgeous 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Wind in the rain, elbow high, snow comes tumbling from the sky. She's as nice as apple pie, she'll get her own man by and by. When she gets the matter wrong, she won't tell her mama till she gets home. Let them all come as they will, tell her Mooney she's my still. Tell me now when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair and stole my comb, that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She is a gorgeous 1, 2, 3, please would you tell me who is she?
My voice is a little rough. Too much yelling at the puppy.
Yep. Let me have a swig of my green beer here.
Also known as licorice tea.
Yep, that should help my voice.
Andy, traditional joke about this one. What's the definition of an Australian? An Irishman who got caught?
Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty line, farewell to your gangways and the gangplanks and the hell with it over time. Well, a good shipwright mother is standing on the quay for to take old man with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. I'm on my way down to the quay where the good ship lies in bay to command a gang of heavies I was ordered to engage. I thought I'd stop in for a drink before I went away for to take a trip on an emigrant ship to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty line, farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks and a hell with it over time. Well, a good shipwright muffin is standing on the quay for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. The boss came up this morning, he said, "Oh, Pat, I know, if you didn't get those navvies out, I'm afraid you'll have to go." I asked him for me wages, he told me go away, so I told him straight I would emigrate to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty line, farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks and the hell with it over time. Well, a good shipwright muffin is standing on the quay for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. And when we reach Australia, I'll go and hunt for gold. There's plenty there for digging up, or so I have been told. Or if I get the notion, I'll go back to the sea for to take a trip on an emigrant ship to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty line, farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks and the hell with it over time. Well, a good shipwright muffin is standing on the quay for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay. Farewell to your bricks and mortar, farewell to your dirty line, farewell to your gangways and your gangplanks and the hell with it over time. Well, a good shipwright muffin is standing on the quay for to take old Pat with a shovel on his back to the shores of Botany Bay.
And of course, it has to be a rebel song.
Yeah. This actually looks like I'm wearing a tie.
It goes nicely with your.
You can pull it down if you
No,
want.
no, there we go. Got my green tie on.
Perfect. Lori gets credit for the set dressing. She's good that way. Multi-talented.
Yep. It's either Santa hats
Stocking.
or greenery.
Greenery.
Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why ye hurry so. Hush me, buckle, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon, for the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, for the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. Oh, then tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering's to be. In the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One word more for signal token, whistle up the marching tune, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, with your pike upon your shoulder by the rising of the moon. Out of many a mud wall cabin eyes were watching out that night. Many a manly heart was pounding for the blessed warning light. Murmurs pass along the valley like a banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 blades were flashing by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon, and 1,000 blades were flashing at the rising of the moon. There beside that singing river, then our mass of men was seen. Far above the shining weapons hung their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor hurried march the marching tune. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom. 'Tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon. And hurrah, me boys, for freedom. 'Tis the rising of the moon. They fought for dear old Ireland, and how bitter was their fate. Oh, what glorious pride and sorrow fills the names of 98. Yet thank God he'd still our beating hearts and manhood's burning doom. Who would follow in their footsteps at the rising of the moon? At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. Who would follow in their footsteps at the rising of the moon? At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pipes must be together at the rising of the moon.
Guitar change.
Guitar change.
Thank you. The other one got two.
That's the only good. That's it?
That's it. I don't change them back.
All right, thank God, because that was hard.
Yes, you're so overwhelmed.
Oh, this is audience participation song.
So you're on your honor out there.
Except for our one audience member.
You could do your. We have an audience of one. Yay. Thank you.
She's giving us the energy.
Yep. Whiskey in the jar. Y'all know the hand claps. Ready?
I'm ready.
How you doing back there? Good. Hi. I have my back to him. I feel bad.
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry mountain, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol, then produced me rapier, saying stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a now. 1, 2, 3, 4, whack ball, the daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. He counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the woman, for you know she tricked me easy. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a now. 1, 2, 3, 4, whack ball, the daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. They don't do that on the Clam in Albany, I don't think. Are you ready for me? I went into me chamber all for to take a slumber. Dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water. Then sent her Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a down. 1, 2, 3, whack ball, the daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning before I rose to travel. Up comes a band of soldiers and likewise Captain Farrell. When I drew me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier, I couldn't shoot with water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a now. 1, 2, 3, 4, whack ball, the daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Some take delight in the hurling and the bowling. Others take delight in the carriage gently rolling. I take delight in the juice of the barley and courting pretty ladies bright and early in the morning. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a down. Whack ball, daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, it's me brother in the army. If I but knew his station, be it Cork or in Killarney. If he would join me, we'd go roving in Kilkenny. I'm sure he'd treat me better than me darling sporting Jenny. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a now. 1, 2, 3, 4, whack ball, the daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mash a ring, I'm a do, I'm a down. Whack ball, the daddy-o. Whack ball, the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
You get to go rest now.
Oh, boy, yeah, that was all.
2 times.
Okay, come back now.
One.
Thank you.
That was
Okay.
okay.
This is an Irish song. I guess it is. It's about an Irish dragoon.
Well, it's a very old Celtic song.
Okay. You picked it out, so I'm sure it is.
Well, it could be Scottish. There once was a troop of Irish dragoons come marching down through 5EO, and the captain fell in love with a very bonny lass, and the name she was called was pretty Peggy-O. The captain's name was Ned, he was the pride of the regiment, the bonniest lad in all of the army, oh. A very handsome sight, he was the ladies' own delight, as we marched through the bonny streets of 5EO. There's many a bonny lass in the prim of Auchterless, there's many a bonny lassie in Derry, oh. There's many a bonny Jean in the streets of Aberdeen, far up the pond that's in 5EO. Come down the stairs, pretty Peggy, my dear. Come down the stairs, pretty Peggy, oh. Come down the stairs, holding back your yellow hair. March through the muddy streets of 5EO. Come the crown of pride, and it's o'er the rainbow
captain fell in love with a very bonny lass, and the name she was called was Pretty Peggy, oh. Come down the stairs, Pretty Peggy, my dear. Come down the stairs, Pretty Peggy, oh. Come down the stairs, combing back your yellow hair. March through the bonny streets of High-me-ho.
That's a fun song. It's miserable, actually, but it's a fun one to sing, but pretty miserable for the poor captain.
So people will be watching this. This goes out Saturday night?
Yes, it's Saturday night.
Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
No, they know it's recorded.
Oh, okay, good.
But
Happy
it'll also
Saturday.
be archived, so, you know, if you have the link, it'll be up. You can watch it anytime, which, if you're watching it now, that probably doesn't make any difference.
Yes. Well,
It'll be up there for later.
they might watch it again. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
There you go. Okay. Let's go to Northern Ireland.
Okay. A Bainbridge town in the county down one morning in July. Down a boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so neat from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. To the coaxing elf I had to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cake, all way to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. As she onward shed, where I took my head and I gazed with a feeling queer. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me, and with pride says he, that's a gem of Ireland's crown. She's Rosie McCann from the banks of the Bank, she's star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cake, all the way to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. Sly and a smile like a rose in June, and you held each note from a lily-white throat as she lilted an Irish tune. At the pattern dance you were in a trance as you tripped to a jig or reel. As her eyes she rolled, she would lift your soul, and your heart she would lightly steal. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cake, all the way to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair she'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shown bright and my hat cocked right for a smile from the nut brown rose. No pipe I smoke, no horse young yoke, let my plough with a rust turn brown, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cake, all the way to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay up to Derry Cake, all the way to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the fair Colleen that I met in the county down. before. And I told everybody it wasn't Saturday. So I figured it was best to zipper before anything else comes out. What's the weather supposed to be like Saturday? Oh my, it's 30 degrees outside.
We've had a taste of spring, so let's just enjoy that. And hope it comes, stays or comes back soon. This is a really, really obscure old song called The Nightingale.
I went to walk in one morning in May. I met a young couple, and they did stray. One was a maiden, and so fair, and the other was a soldier, grenadier. And they kissed so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road,
Like sister and brother.
they went arm in arm along the road.
Till they came to a stream. Then they both sat down together loud to hear the nightingale sing. From out of his knapsack he took a fine fiddle. He played such a merry tune with lilt, rhyme, and riddle. He played such a merry tune the valleys did ring. And they both sat down together to hear the nightingale sing.
Soldier, will you marry me? Oh no, said the soldier, that never can be. For I have a wife at home in the own country, and she is the sweetest thing you ever did see. And they kiss so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road,
Like sister
and brother. They went arm in arm along the road till they came to the stream. And
They both sat down together, love, to hear the nightingale sing. Now I'm off to India for 7 long years, drinking wine and strong whiskey instead of strong beer. And if ever I return again, it'll be in the spring. And we'll both sit down together, love, to hear the nightingale sing. Kiss so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road like sister and brother. They went arm in arm along the road till they came to the stream. Then they both sat down together, love, to hear the nightingale sing. Then they both sat down together, love, to hear the nightingale sing. Get through.
We have to.
That's not one we do all the time, is it?
No. Told you I was digging way back in the archives.
In the Wayback Machine. Oh, your reverence song.
Yes. If you're easily offended.
This is your
Bathroom
this is
song.
your bathroom break.
Bye.
Yeah, you're going to the bathroom, Lori? Oh, the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the girls got loaded drunk, and they ain't been sober yet. But as long as a bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Old Leary came with the bagpipes and music for to play. That's how they show their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night Pat Murphy died. As Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner, pouring out her grief, Kelly and his gang came tearing down the street. They went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole. Put the bottle with the corpse to keep that whiskey cold. That's how They stopped the clock so Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time. At a quarter after 2, they argued it was 9. That's how they showed their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. They stopped the hearse on George Street outside Sundance Saloon. They all went in at 8:30 and they staggered out at noon. They went up to the graveyard, so holy and so blind. Found out when they got there, they left the corpse behind. That's how they show their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. Oh, the night that Patty Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the girls got loaded drunk and they ain't been sober yet. As long as a bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Oh, Mary came with the bagpipes and music for to play. That's how they show their respect for Patty Murphy. That's how they show their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and shame, and they winked at one another. Every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died. Oh, every drink in the place was full the night that Murphy died.
Yeah, this is seriously from the Wayback Machine.
Yep.
An old whaling song that has many different versions, many different verses, but this was the way I learned it. So. 1853, June the 13th day, that our gallant were riding away, and for Greenland sailed away, for Greenland sailed away. Look out over the cross tree stood with his spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, there's a whale, there's a whale, is she crying? And she blows at every strand. She blows at every strand. Captain stood on the quarter-deck, and a fine little man was he. Overhaul, let your davit tackles fall, and launch your boats for sea, brave boys, and launch your boats for sea. Drop that sail and the line pulled down, but she gave such a flourish with her tail that the boat capsized, 4 men were drowned, and we never caught that whale. We never caught that whale. Winter's gardens now appear, the boys will anchor weigh. It's time to leave this cold country, and homeward bound we are, brave boys, and homeward bound we are. Greenland, it is a dreadful place, a land that's never green, where there's ice and snow, and the whale fish is cold, and the daylight seldom seen, brave boys, the daylight seldom seen. My apologies to anyone from Greenland. Is anyone from Greenland? I've never heard it really is a dreadful place. Okay, well, bail me out.
sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing on every breeze. All nature seemed to be at rest. But alas, there was no rest for me. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. When I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I grieve to leave my native home. I grieve to leave my comrades all, and my parents who I loved so well, and the bonny, bonny lass I do adore. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. When I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? The drums do beat and the wars do alarm. My captain calls, I must obey. Farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charms, for it's early in the morning, I am far, far away. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. When I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? I have two brothers and they are at rest. Their arms are folded on their chest. But a poor simple sailor just like me must be tossed and turned in the deep dark sea. Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. When I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Farewell to Nova Scotia, you sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. When I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me?
Yeah, well, it's St. Patrick's Day and people kind of expect Danny Boy.
You guys have
And if you know us, you know that we do traditional, sometimes in a rather not traditional manner.
And then there's me,
And then there's Lori, who will do it beautifully.
very traditional.
Lori is very traditional tambourine.
Ye back, colors in the meadow.
my own silly little arrangement of it. A la Flogging Molly. But I didn't know, I was not familiar with Flogging Molly
When you made that
I
arrangement?
really, yeah.
Okay. All right, another traditional, right?
Very. It wouldn't be Irish music without a drinking song, right?
I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a moonshiner for many's the year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for a 10-shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, I can go on a spree. No woman to follow, the world is all mine, and I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Moonshine, dear moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed me poor father, but dare you try me. Bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Their breath smells as sweet as it do on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I drink when I'm dry. If the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh wow, we're down to our last song.
We have come to the end of our time here. We really hope that the next time we're playing, you are actually going to be sitting there in front of us.
Oh, I hope so. I can't wait to get to the little
Yes.
cafe.
Yes.
Although we did play there in October,
Out in the parking lot.
but we were outside.
And if, if weather holds, and that may happen again.
Okay. I'm ready.
We are, yes, we are ready. They're anxious. Yeah. Again, all over the map.
Yep.
1, 2.
South Australia is our home.
Heave away, haul away.
When we get back, no more we'll roam.
We're bound for South Australia.
Haul away, you're rolling king.
Heave away, haul away. All the way you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia.
What's loud and work what's hard.
Heave away, haul away.
From Cornwall dock to Melbourne Yard.
We're bound for South Australia.
Haul away, you're rolling king.
Heave away, haul away.
All the way
You'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia.
I heard the captain say,
Heave away, haul away.
go ashore and get you.
We're bound for South Australia.
All the way you're rolling king.
Heave away, haul away.
All the way you'll hear me
Sing, we're bound for South Australia.
It's South Australia's land.
Heave away, haul away.
Bottle of whiskey in your hand.
We're bound for South Australia.
All the way you're rolling king.
Heave away, haul away.
All the way you'll hear me
Sing, we're bound for South Australia.
That's not gone, I'm telling you.
Heave away, haul away.
I'm back out he went.
We're bound for South Australia.
All the way you're rolling king.
Heave away, haul away. All the way you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia.
All the way you're rolling king.
Heave away, haul away. All the way you'll hear me sing. We're bound for South Australia.
Dueling tambourines.
Yep, I'm gonna put that dangerous
Put that thing away. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks to the virtual little cafe, all the folks there. For,
Yep.
you know, put putting this on, helping us put this on. Donate to little.org if you can. Yeah, it's a great organization. Hopefully
Yep.
we'll be there soon. We would normally be saying safe home, but you probably already are home, so have a great night. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.